As temperatures stay close to 100 degrees all week, NBC4 taking a look at what happens when the heat takes a toll and people get sick.
An Ohio health doctor says heat-related illnesses range on a spectrum from heat exhaustion to a severe situation where organs begin shutting down.
NBC4's Isabel Cleary joins us now to show us how an emergency room would handle the situation and the impact it can have. Isabel.
Jen, Jared, I actually got a walkthrough today of what happens when someone comes into the emergency room with a heat-related illness, starting from where the ambulance pulls up. The footage you'll see includes doctors showing me the process, not an actual patient. This is something our own anchor and reporter Matthew Herchek experienced firsthand. He's sharing his story in hopes it will serve as a warning to others. 2 years ago, he was training for a bike ride. That day, he set out with a 70-mile goal in mind.
It's kind of a perfect storm. I hadn't drank enough water.
The temperature felt like over 100, just like today.
Started to get really dizzy. Started to kind of see some stars. Wasn't, entirely sure, where I was.
From there, the symptoms got worse, and he ended up in the hospital.
The nurse literally told me if I didn't come into the hospital, I could have died from the experience.
It's something that can impact anyone and lead to a view of the hospital ceiling as doctors try and figure out what's going on.
Axillary temperature is 107 degrees.
They may not be able to protect their airway, and what we need to do in an instance like that is we need to make sure that we are cooling them down as quickly as we possibly can.
Treatment includes an IV, ice packs, or even an ice bath.
We need to get this patient over into full body immersion. You see effects on the kidneys, and people can enter into an episode of like acute renal failure where their kidneys aren't functioning.
Herchek was in the hospital for 3 days. Recovery lasted about 3 weeks after that.
You hear it so much on days like this, you don't really ever think it's going to happen to you, but when it does, like I said, I don't think you really know in the moment that it is happening until you seek that medical attention.
The important things to remember, what experts keep saying over and over, include drinking lots of water and electrolytes, taking breaks from the sun, especially if you're out working in it, and keeping to the AC when you can.